Hey guys, I am back with another food review. Something that I am doing for fun. I promise I'll get more toy reviews and other reviews up, but I guess I've just not been buying much lately. Anyway, so here is the newest in Kellogg's kid-centered cereals called Krave, made with real chocolate. And this is the chocolate version, despite the fact that the other one that they have was a double chocolate. So whatever, they could have just called this one plain, even though it has chocolate, but, you know, whatever. Let's get into the nutrition aspects of this. 120 calories per roughly a bowl. It says 3.5 cup serving. I can see that if you're pouring a bowl, and then whatever, 1%, 1 gram, 5% saturated fat, which is 1 gram, 100 milligrams sodium, which is 4% of your daily values, and 11 grams sugar. Not too bad considering this thing is basically cookies. Now, let me break it down for you. Like my first encounter with this was in Washington D.C. when I saw it in a local I think a local CVS, and I was pretty excited. I was like, oh my god, that looks amazing. So I bought a box and I loved it. And I would actually compare the taste of this, and I'm not sure if you guys have ever ate like some Japanese snacks, but it almost tastes like a mix between Pocky and Koala March cookies, and maybe like if they had kind of made it with Cookie Crisps, although Cookie Crisp was kind of whatever. But anyway, the chocolate in this one is pretty good, unusually good for what I expected out of a cereal. Actually, I would have just expected kind of like a thin coating inside, but we'll get to that in a minute. Chocolate crispy multi-grain cereal, outside smooth chocolate on the inside. Cereal with chocolate flavor center. Join the pack. Kellogg's Krave Nation. Meet the Chocovore, clever, relentless, and loves real chocolate. Join the pack at Krave Nation, where you will uncover exclusive videos, photos, and all things Krave. There's a Facebook, Twitter, and QR code, so get your phone out and go visit that website. I'm gonna put this down in 3, 2, 1. Who gives a shit? You probably didn't do it. Anyway, there's a barcode. Right, more nutritional facts. Let's see if anything stands out. Oh wow, amazingly, wow, this thing's actually pretty nutritious. That's amazing. Look at this. 40% of your daily value of vitamin A, 25 of vitamin C, no calcium, but that's, you know, without milk. 25% of iron, 10% vitamin D, thiamine, you get 25%, riboflavin, you get 20, niacin, 25, vitamin B6, you get 20, 25, excuse me, folic acid is 20, B12, 25, and then zinc, 10%. That's amazing. This is almost like taking your vitamins. So, let's take a look at these guys in the hand, because as we know, as far as cereals go, these are always enhanced to show texture, and this is what they actually look like. They almost look like miniature pizza rolls, but they're not. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite that we can see the inside. Let's see if we can focus on that. I know it's not that impressive. Can we focus on this? Yeah, anyway, there's some chocolate in there. You're gonna have to trust me on that. Yeah, see some of that right there? Yeah, alright. Now, let me get into this now. I used to be, back when I was a kid, in the good old days, in the 1920s, I used to be a huge fan of cereal. In fact, my favorite cereal was a mix between, well, I wouldn't mix these together, but that is to say that I had to cycle through these guys. It was Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, and Basic 4. And I know Basic 4 kind of stands out, but oh man, Basic 4 is great. And a little bowl of milk with some honey drizzled over it. But I'm not chowing down on Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles. Now the problem is that in recent years, I have contracted a intolerance. Not a racial intolerance, but a lactose intolerance. And so what this means is that, well, I can't have milk without having the galloping runs. And so there goes that. So now I can only have cereals in what I would explain as hand cereals, the way that you would treat a baby with it. Things like Cheerios, for example, would be in there. Obviously, Krave, we can get Cookie Crisp and Fruit Loops, and to a lesser extent, Cinnamon Toast Crunch or any of those kind of larger pieced ones, but they aren't necessarily great for a handful. But yeah, Cocoa Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles, they're both out of the question. They're way too small. It's really irritating to snack on. So I've been looking for a cereal like this for ages, and you know, now it's appeared. This cereal tastes really, really good. As I explained before, it kind of tastes like an unholy mix between like Cookie Crunch or a Cookie Crisp and the chocolate of from some of the Japanese candies. And not only that, if you think about it, in terms of the portion size, you know, you get this one for about you know, $4. You get an entire box, whereas if you were to buy like a thing of Call March, it's like $2 for a little box. So yeah, you got portion size, you know, going for this. You got Family Rewards going for this. So you got that. Yeah. So definitely would suggest people pick up some of this Krave. I feel like this really isn't that popular. I mean, I think we've seen a lot of the commercials, but not really seen in a lot of supermarkets lately. And I think we can thank like places like Whole Foods for it, because now they're all going about being healthy and, you know, vaunting the benefits of organic foods, even though, now I'm not saying that I don't want fresh produce, and I'm not saying I like the idea of having pesticides sprayed over everything, but I mean, I think there has to be a limit between what is truly organic and what's just kind of like, yeah, give us a couple extra dollars for this one though, thanks, we really appreciate it. Yeah, so there's that. If you want to go back to the good old days of having a nice bowl of unhealthy cereal, or like me, you're lactose intolerant, this is the perfect cereal for that. So take that to your grave, your fat grave.